Welcome to Moonflow Yoga with Kyra Howearth. Today we're exploring Aquarius season through Yin Yoga focused on the gallbladder meridian.
Hi there and welcome, it's Kyra Howearth, and today I'm going to guide you through a short Yin Yoga flow. May not be the right word. We're literally going to do about 3 poses, but a little taster into a bit of Yin Yoga. So I'll invite you to grab a blanket or maybe something else nice and soft to bring underneath the knees. If you have a bolster, or you can improvise with some sort of pillow or cushion, we'll also grab that for today. And if you are using a bolster or cushion, I'll get you to bring that between your knees. Your knees can be nice and wide here. We're going to start off down in child's pose. So you can come all the way down, rest the belly down onto the bolster. As you come down, you might like to rest the forehead all the way down, or maybe you rest the head onto one side. And I'll let you know when we're about halfway through and you can move the head to the other side. So here in our child's pose, let's start grounding down our energy onto the mat. We'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose and a slow breath out through the nose. Breathing in deeply and fully. Exhaling slowly. Continue to take deep, full breaths, breathing into the back of the body. And exhaling to release all the air out of the breathing chambers. And as you continue to take these deep, full breaths in and out through the nose, you're slowing down the breath, slowing down the mind, slowing down any thoughts that may drift in, just letting them drift away again. Keeping your awareness on your breath. Breathing in deeply through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. So we're currently in Aquarius season, which is when the sun moves through the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius season can be a bit surprising. It can bring up unexpected events, situations. As an air sign, Aquarius energy can also be a bit scattered. There's a sense of connecting with friends and the community, but with a bit of that scattered airiness, it's important to come back to the breath, to free the mind of any thoughts and overthinking, and use the breath as a tool to find stillness within the mind. If you're resting with the head on one side, you're resting on one cheek, we're about halfway through. We're going to turn the head over to the other side. Otherwise, if the head is straight down, you can stay where you are. In Yin Yoga, we do hold each pose for a few moments. And the idea here is that we surrender into each shape. We let go of any tension out of the body. We're not forcing ourselves into any particular shape. We're not actively engaging the muscles. Instead, we're encouraging the body to become soft, relaxed, letting gravity do the work for us here. Effortless action, Wu Wei, as it's known in Taoism. Stay here for just another moment or so. And now we'll start to move out of our child's pose. We'll bring the hands back towards the body and use the hands to push yourself all the way back up slowly. From here, if we have a bolster or pillow in front, we're going to pop that up to the top of the mat. And from here, we're going to shift up onto hands and knees. You can keep that blanket underneath the knees. We'll bring the knees underneath the hips here. If you want to stretch out the legs here behind you, if that child's pose was quite a lot on the legs, you can find that bit of a stretch here, stretching out the legs, or you can take any other intuitive movement here, maybe rocking the hips from side to side or taking a few cat-cow motions. You find what feels good here for your body. And then we'll meet back in a tabletop position, neutral spine position. From here, we're going to bring our left knee up towards our left wrist, and then we're going to bring our left foot over towards the right side. Your shin doesn't have to be parallel, that foot can be angled a bit more towards the groin. And then maybe here we step back the right leg, walk it back a little. And then from here, we want to try to get that left hip down as far as we can. But if there is quite a bit of a gap between your left thigh and the mat, you can use a block, or you can use your blanket. If you've got that blanket there underneath, you can roll that up, or you can just slot a block in there underneath that left hip to keep it supported. From here, we're going to work our way down onto the hands. You can make a bit of a pillow here with the hands and draw the head down to rest onto the hands if that feels good. You can also use your bolster here, pillow, or any other prop that you might have available to create a bit more height. And then resting the head all the way down, relaxing out any tension here from the body. So we're here in our sleeping swan pose. I'm going to keep my head up so I can talk and you can still hear me, but you feel free to rest your head all the way down here. So in our sleeping swan pose here, we're targeting the gallbladder meridian, which I believe is associated with Aquarius. My method of yin yoga is somewhat unique in that I weave in astrology and I have my own system of linking the zodiac signs to the meridians. So my method, the gallbladder meridian, which is a young meridian associated with the element of wood. This ties in with the Aquarius zodiac energy. So this can be a good meridian to work on throughout Aquarius season, or just whenever you feel the need to. The gallbladder meridian can be associated with emotions such as anger and frustration. So if there are blockages within this meridian or this energetic pathway or channel, it may present as anger, frustration. So if you find maybe in this pose, those are the sorts of emotions that are coming up for you, it might be worth exploring that gallbladder meridian a little bit further in your own time. For now, we're here for just a few more breaths. Breathing in deeply and fully through the nose. Exhaling slowly through the nose. From here, we'll start to work our way back up onto the hands. You can move any props that are in front just out of the way as we shift onto the other side. If you have a block or anything else underneath that left hip, you bring that out to the side. We'll shift our right knee in a little, walk it in a little, and then you can shift your left knee back. Maybe as we come back into all fours, you can find any sort of intuitive motion, movement or stretch here, finding a bit of release before we move into our sleeping swan on the other side. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring our right knee up towards our right wrist, and then bring that right foot over towards the left. Got my kid in here joining in for some yin yoga today. You can walk the left leg back a little, and if you feel like that right hip is up quite high, or that right thigh, we can bring a block, you can fold over the blanket, whatever else feels good there for a bit of support if you need that. And then you can come down, maybe make a pillow with the hands to rest the head down on, or you can use a bolster, block, anything else that you have available to you. And you do have a bit of wriggle time in yin yoga to find a comfortable position to play with the props, to see what feels good for you here. Resting the head all the way down. Again, I'm going to keep my head up so I can continue to talk and you can continue to hear me clearly. But here I'll encourage you to find that stillness again. Find that stillness within the body as you sink down into this shape. Finding that effortless action. As you let all the muscles relax, let go. Sinking into this shape. I'll leave you here for a few moments in silence. Please enjoy these few moments, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then slowly start to work your way back up onto your hands. Or move any props out to the side or to the top of the mat, out of the way. And then we'll start to shift the right knee back, bringing the left knee back in, bringing the knees under the hips. You can find some intuitive movements here, maybe rocking the hips from side to side. Maybe taking some cat-cows, arching through the back, curling under. And drawing the belly button down towards the mat, open up through the chest. You can find anything else that feels good here for your body. And then from here, I'll invite you to set yourself up for your Shavasana. So for your Shavasana, you might lie down flat on your back. You might use your blanket as a bit of a pillow. And you might bring your bolster so it will come underneath the knees. Otherwise, you can set yourself up in any other comfortable way. And as you work your way into a comfortable position of your choice, you can start to relax the body and close down the eyes. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling slowly out through the nose. Breathing in deeply and fully. And exhaling out slowly. If your mind begins to wander, just come back to the breath. You here for a few moments, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a slow breath out through the nose. Begin to wriggle the toes or wriggle the fingers as you bring your awareness back into your physical body. From here, you can stretch the legs out long, stretch the arms overhead, find a full body stretch. And when you're ready, we'll roll over onto your favorite side, keeping eyes closed or with a soft gaze. Staying on your side for a few breaths as you savor this transition between your practice and the rest of your day. And then slowly, in your own time, we'll work our way on up to a comfortable seated position. Taking any comfortable seat, maybe cross-legged or anything else, keeping eyes closed or a soft gaze here as we arrive. Bring the hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra, palms pressed against each other in front of the heart. And then bow down the head towards the hands, giving yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up on the mat today, for doing something just for you. Namaste.